was a Ricky Gervais's Caitlyn Jenner joke. Was it transphobic or
what was
not?
the joke?
It was something about the car accident.
Oh yeah.
Was
right.
it not, right?
Yes, right.
And there was a lot of flap about it, like this is
right.
a transphobic, when the content, you know, I'm not weighing in on whether the joke was funny or not, but
right.
You know, it is. There are certain buzzwords that are instantaneous. They give you a knee-jerk reaction.
But Jesus was fucking Peter's wife.
Yeah.
And not only was Jesus fucking Peter's wife, but it was a scam. He was fucking a lot of people's wives.
Not enough diversity, which is a criticism that's often leveled against Hollywood. I don't. Everything is speculation. I don't know. There would have to be a.
Part of it is, and this is the dirty little secret, is that most movies are made now with an eye to the foreign market.
Well, that's true. Yeah.
And Asians really are racist.
Unlike you, for instance, right?
I'm racist.
You just said they're racist. That makes you racist.
You're going to stoke a ton of outrage now.
Well, no, I'm just honest. But they are. I mean, they are. They don't want to see black people generally in their movies. So that's and you know, the Hollywood executives are like, we're not racist. We just have to pretend we're racist because we're capitalist. We want to sell our movie in China, so they don't like Kevin Hart.
Again, I've spent my entire career fighting against political correctness, right? I'm the guy who goes to public high schools with poor kids and says to the poor kids, the reason your parents are permanently poor is because they're bad with money and made bad decisions. Don't make those decisions and you'll do better, right? That's politically incorrect, and that'll get you shut down by the high school principal, right? Which happened. Right? It's all fun and games until you actually have to live in the real society where the left is willing to go after people. Now, I don't think the left should go after people for this sort of stuff, because I would prefer to live in a society where we can all say whatever we want, but I don't think that you saying these things promotes that, because I don't think it's important that we have a society where you say the N-word. I think it is important that you have a society where you can point out that we're not disproportionately sending black people to prison, we're sending black people to prison in precisely the proportions they're committing crimes. I think that's more important than you shouting cuck or the N-word.
What about NATO? Now I'm reading that he's almost going to leave NATO for a younger, hotter alliance. I'm looking for Hillary sucks, but not as hard as Monica. Oh, my goodness. Oh, really? Get the hell out of here.
Oh, I'm telling you, it's a T-shirt.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God, it's here. It's a real shirt. Hillary sucks, but not like, do you have this in a onesie? Hey! Who's ready? Muslim? You know you want to. You know you want to. Let's do it.
I blew myself up just so I didn't have to look at it.
All white people have to find some middle ground between racists and people who see racism everywhere. Because at this point, I can't tell who's more annoying. Conservatives who don't care about anyone who isn't white, or liberals who hate themselves because they are white. There's got to be some sweet spot between the PC police and the Baltimore police. So let me tonight talk to the liberals for a minute. Attention, Whole Food shoppers. Put the kale down. We need to have a talk, because this idea that being white automatically equals lame is getting out of hand. You know who I'm talking about, the kind of person who goes away to some exclusive vacation spot and comes back and says, it was nice, but so many white people. The kind of person who watched the Super Bowl halftime show and tweeted some version of Coldplay just made me sad to be white. Why? Because they're super successful at a job you'd give your left nut to do? I know you're trying to demonstrate to minorities that you're a sympathetic ally by dumping on your own whiteness, but most minority folks could give a shit.
The left believes that you can stamp that out by policing language. They think that if you change the words you use to things, that you can change reality. Well, you can't. You can't make people unracist by banning the N-word. You can't stop people being homophobic by banning school children from using the word gay in the playground. That's not how it works.
We're going to be sketching the female nude today, but I'm going to ask you not to focus on portraiture so much at this point. Just focus on lines and shadow and form, okay?
I took this class to learn how to sketch, not to ogle some poor female nude.
Oh, well, this isn't about ogling. No, we're just going to observe line and shadow and form.
And we're going to use economic repression to once again exploit a woman's body.
Well, I don't think that's what we're doing here.
No?
No.
Excuse me, sister, are you being paid?
Yes.
I rest my case.
Well, of course she's being paid. She's a professional artist model. I see no reason why we shouldn't use her.
What? Use her? Use her? You know, I wish you could hear yourself, sir. Remember, language is a virus.
Complaints public.
Everyone's telling me what to do, and it was people yelling at me about rape and corporate greed and
oh boy.
And like, but really it's climate change. I was like, guys, pick a lane.
Yeah.
Why are you yelling at me about corporate greed? You're also rich. Of Lady Gaga in the photo booth, and the quote was, I just felt after my performance at the Oscars, I felt like a weight had been lifted. I felt like I could stop hiding, and I wanted to be, oh girl, have you been hiding? Because you've been doing a terrible job hiding.